Let's play the game. A chance to dream. I don't know if I'm in a great spot, but find out. Sparks flew at the second New York senatorial debate, with incumbent Pythia Smith fighting off inroads from challenger Franklin Tucker. Programs have value. You can't just dismiss philosophy and education like this. Nonsense, Senator. No one cares what some old farts think. They care about their money, and you keep spending it. Tucker has opened a 10-point lead over Smith, as insiders say her campaign is considering a pivot away from... Jen, can you turn that off? It's distracting. Sorry. Just getting to the good part. Oh, great. Now all I can hear is the party downstairs. Wow, what a bummer. Like the news. Everyone's talking about... No, I can't think about politics right now, Jen. I need to focus on tomorrow's test. Jen, you hovering over my shoulder doesn't help me focus. Sorry. But, Ariadne, listen. She suggests we go to a party again. What if we ditch our schoolwork and head to the party? Please no. You're gonna stay in and be sad. I'm not sad, I'm studying. Uh-huh. Well, the studying is sad. You've been at it for days. And like, there's no better escape from political doom than a party. This isn't about... We're not having this argument. Maybe we should, with our feet on the dance floor. Look, I get it. If I were you, I'd be totally bummed too. Be chill, you know? There's always room to escalate. I'm fine, really. Just go by yourself, man. You never come out with me. Now you gotta. I absolutely do not gotta. You gotta. You really want to sit there and mope. Still be chill. Jen, please. I'm okay. You're a total Sadaruni. Oh my gosh. Come out and you'll feel so much better. We'll unpoop your party with a party. Okay, I'm way too tired to deal with this. Yeah, okay, lose it. I'm not sad. You may skip class to blow off steam at a party, but that won't work for me. I have to put in the effort to pass. If I don't study, I'll fail. Do you have any idea how my parents, my mom, would react then? But I guess you don't care. You just always demand I do what you want and yawn. And that's why... Ariadne? That's why... You're being an annoying, self-centered, egotistical... Ariadne Jones, welcome back. Arbiter. Such heated sentiments, arguing with Jennifer again. Wasn't expecting to arrive here just now. I guess I fell asleep. Must not have realized how tired I was, because I was too busy being frustrated. Okay. Pause. I imagine you have questions. I did just warp to a purple world full of weird, floaty arches after all. I'll... just in case, you know. We'll say, what is this place? It's been a little bit of time. So, recap, 3 years ago, my dad and I died. Well, he died. I just got swept along for the ride. Bars. This place, the intelligible realm, it's the world of ideas, a sort of afterlife for great thinkers. We were there by mistake. My dad was no philosopher, so the Arbiter, ruler of the realm, laid out a challenge. If we found the nature of morality, one of the great philosophical questions, we both could return to life. Anyway, after a lot of effort, we succeeded. Not telling you what our answer was, though. You could always check out our last adventure. Yeah. Go play Socrates Jones Pro Philosopher. It's free on Steam. Since then, I've returned to the intelligible realm again and again in my dreams. I have no idea why, but chats with long-dead thinkers sure help my studies. Annoying, egotistical. However frustrated you are with your roommate, do you really believe ad hominem attacks help your cause? No, but they are satisfying. In the short term, perhaps. But in the long term, your relationship could be more fulfilling if it were defined by reasoned discussion. Easy for you to say, you haven't met her. All she wants to do is party, Arbiter. What could I possibly learn from her? An excellent question. Let's find out. Ariadne, I know you want to do well on tomorrow's test, but some things are more important. Like basically anything. And you've done everything else you can, right? Clearly, you must come live it up with me. What just happened? I've assumed the role of your roommate, this Jennifer. We shall explore her possible reasoning and reach a better understanding of the situation. But that didn't sound anything like Jen. No? Do the youth not live it up these days? Well, word choice matters less than content. I'm approximating her thoughts, at least. Fine, Arbiter. You want to do this? Let's do this. Excellent. Now, do you want a reminder of your basic moves? Yeah, give me a refresher. You know, it's been a hot minute. Saturuni, now you've done it. Socrates, Jones, Encounter Report. I don't think this game would encounter a report well. Sure, why don't you refresh me? I remember, of course. I just want to see if you do. Of course. All arguments are made out of multiple statements you can navigate. For each statement, you can ask questions to expose various issues. Right, I should ask for clarification if a statement is vague or unclear, or perhaps press for backing if the statement needs more support and justification. With such moves, you can come to better understand any argument. In Jennifer's thoughts here, there is one statement in need of backing, and one that lacks essential clarity. Let's start by identifying those. Alright, Ariadne. I know you want to do well on tomorrow's test, but some things are more important. Okay, so that's how I do that. Oh. Like basically anything. You've done everything else you can, right? Clearly, you must live it up with me. Alright, what's the backing on some things are more important? What evidence do you have that there are more important things? Eating, sleeping, any prerequisite for staying alive? Speaking as a dead man who's speaking as a live woman, it's important to take a break once in a while you still have a break to take. Refresh yourself, smell the summer air. It's autumn, currently. Is that so? Well, autumn air is acceptable too. Can I get some clarification on that? Can you clarify what you mean by this? The multiverse will not end if you do not receive a perfect score on tomorrow's test. The test is cosmically inconsequential. I don't agree with that. Like basically anything. Clarify. In conjunction with my last statement, I posit anything is more important than a test. Tests are bad. Pretty extreme statement to just throw out there. Really, basically anything is more important than studying. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to back that one up. Yes, very good. Huh? The statement is unjustified hyperbole. I cannot reasonably back it up. I shall remove it from my argument. Statement removed. Can you clarify what do you mean by everything else? Pretty sure I haven't done everything I'm capable of doing in my life. Good, my statement was unclear. You've done everything only as far as studying, but that is still insignificant. After studying for 3 days straight, what more could a few hours gain you? Statement updated. Ah, I found the two faulty statements. So you have. Excellently done. Does that mean I win? Kind of feels like her argument still works. Well, it's not just the statements that matter. We must also scrutinize the logic binding those statements. When a statement shifts topics or is a significant logical leap, reviewing connections can help bridge the gaps. And sometimes there is no bridge at all, just a gaping hole in their reasoning they're hoping you won't notice. We sometimes see politicians do this. Let's not get sidetracked, okay? If you insist, we'll pick up where we left off. After studying for 3 days, your returns on more studying diminished greatly. Can I get the backing on that? Can you support the idea that my results diminish? The more times you go over the same text, the less likely you are to discover something new. That's not... What? A strange, un-Jennifer-like part of my mind feels it has gained much from endlessly reviewing philosophical texts, but deductions of such depth rarely feature in any examination, such as the woeful inadequacy of standardized attempts to assess knowledge. What? I don't think I learned anything from that. What do you mean by this? I mean, the more you study, the less you gain per hour of studying, and you've reached the point at which you gain very little. Clearly, you must live it up with me. What do you mean by this? I mean, you need to come out and party. All right. Can I get the backing here? What reasoning do you have to support this statement? Everything I've said up to this point is my reasoning. Feel free to review the earlier statements if you need to understand my justification. Okay, so I need to connect the logic here. So, because I've studied for 3 days, I should go party. How's this connected to the rest of your argument? It is my conclusion, is it not? It should naturally flow from my earlier points. Hold on, Arbiter. Who is this Arbiter? My name is Jennifer. Right, okay, Jennifer, listen up. Perhaps you have a point about the diminishing returns of study, but that alone is not enough to prove I should party with you tonight. There are so many other things I could be doing with my time, like, I don't know, sleeping? I mean, look at me, I'm falling asleep in the middle of arguments. I'd probably fall asleep in the middle of this one if I wasn't already asleep. I shouldn't be studying doesn't mean I must go partying. So your counterproposal is to take a nap instead. Or anything really, play games, read the news. The set of all valid activities is not limited to studying and partying. Very good. This is indeed a valid counter, but I have one of my own. You will miss out on key life experiences if you stay in all the time. Parties allow you to work on your social skills. Plus, dancing is good exercise. So you should forget everything else and come to all the parties with me. All the parties? I thought we were just talking about one party. If partying is the ideal use of your time, we can easily apply our logic to all instances. Choosing to stay inside would render you a stunted and malformed being. I just want to let everybody know that I am not stunted, nor am I malformed, but I am a being of unimaginable power. This is what I, Jennifer, believe. To be clear, if I was the Arbiter, himself a stunted and malformed being, I would not believe this. But alas, I am not him, I am Jennifer. The value of education added to the idea slate. That reminds me, I could do more than ask questions, right? I can also challenge individual statements. present a counterpoint from my idea slate that clashes with that statement, and send Jen's hopes and dreams crashing to the ground. Exactly. Since it's most effective to present someone's own ideas to back them, you are generally limited to those. And remember that if you shout incoherent counterpoints or claims like your reasoning is bad because you smell bad, it will hurt your credibility. And if you lose all credibility, it is your hopes and dreams that will crash to the ground. You stink, added to the idea slate. Parties allow you to work on your social skills. Plus, dancing is good exercise. Alright. If I stink, my social skills are not going to get worked on. Oh yeah, Jennifer? None of this matters because you stink. How dare you? My hygiene is excellent. I use only the finest soaps and shampoos. I'm far cleaner than you anyway. You're a mess. Does he mean that? Now I'm kind of worried. Oh. Wait. How do I access... Oh, okay. Alright, it's you stink, not I stink. Okay, so that's that. That is that. The value of education. All right. Clarify. What do you mean by this? There's only so much that can happen inside your home. If you live your entire life inside a box, you will only ever understand that box. You may understand that box very well, or very, very well, but it will still only be a box. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen here when I say I need you to back this as... But, you know, what's your backing on this? Someone who goes out partying all the time? Let's say outside there is a beautiful sunset, or perhaps a play of some sort. Everyone loves plays, yes? These are all things you would not be able to experience inside your room. What if I looked out the window? Are there a large variety of plays being performed outside your window? Well, no. Pity, then my point stands. Alright, how does this connect to the rest of the argument? This establishes that remaining inside has consequences which are far from ideal. This reality sets up my proposal of the alternative. Parties allow you to work on your social skills. Clarify, please. Having to socialize at parties will make you better at interacting with people. At some point, Ariadne Jones, you must learn to talk to people who are not old or dead. The Arbiter doesn't think that. That's just what Jennifer thinks. Sure, thanks for the clarification. Alright, what's your backing on that? Parties, through their very nature, force interaction. And it's natural, the more you interact, the better you will become at interacting. How am I supposed to talk to anyone with music blaring from every surface? Not long ago, you were yelling at me. I'm sure you'll manage. And once you do, imagine how easy socializing will be in settings where people can actually hear you. How is this connected? This establishes how parties help you socially. Words are hard. You could forever ask everything to be backed? Yeah, absolutely. You know, if we are going to debate, you need to clarify and you need to back your statements. It's good exercise. What do you mean? Dancing is an excellent way to stay in shape. I love it. Arbiter, when have you ever danced? My name is Jennifer. But since you bring him up, the Arbiter is fully capable of dance. Behold. Yeah, wow, yeah. That was great. I don't think I need them to back this up. I think dancing has been very good. But connections? How is this connected? This establishes how parties help you physically. Okay. No. So you should forget everything else and come to all the parties with me. What do you mean by this? As parties help with all you need, you should come to all of them. All I need, huh? Reasoning you have to support this statement? I believe I just gave you several reasons. If parties help in the essential ways I describe, you are obligated to come out with me. I mean, can you think of any other valid way to spend your time? I can think of several. Well then, you should challenge me with one. Otherwise, I will continue to believe there are none forever. Alright, the value of education. You stink.
Nonsense!
Okay, listen. These benefits of going out, they're real. They make sense. There's a reason people have been throwing parties since pretty much forever. So you'll come out with me. I didn't say that. Because the case your argument makes is incredibly one-sided. But by partying, you gain a fit bod. I can name important things too, like, here's a twist for you, learning. Learning? Yeah, learning. My studies help me understand the world, prepare for the future. If I did nothing but go to parties, that all go to waste. Though you may be right, there's value in going out. You go too far presenting partying as the only option. You focus on what will be gained and gloss over what will be lost. Look, I don't understand you, Jen. You're always out. You never do any schoolwork. I think we just have different values. I'll try to respect that if you can respect my space. Good. Respecting those you disagree with is important, especially when they return that respect. At this point, I believe you two would come to an accord. However, one cannot always hope for such a reasoned discussion. Look, you need to forget all that junk and come to the party with me. Having a shut-in roommate is going to be the death of my social life. And that's not even getting into how unfairly you treat me. I just feel like you're being really selfish about this. What the heck, Arbiter? Arguments can get heated after all. While I previously posited a rational approach on Jennifer's part, this is also a possibility. Now, earlier I mentioned it is most effective to present people's own ideas back to them. This remains true. But remember that if no challenge is immediately apparent, you can often find new ideas by using your question moves. Asking questions to reveal internal contradictions is the core of the Socratic method of reasoning. It's a very pointed piece of advice. Ignore it if you wish. Give me a moment to get back into character. I'm so angry. Won't go out to the party with me. Oh. See? Sometimes you just gotta argue with suckers. Meant the backing to be backed? And that to be backed? Ah, right. Sometimes you gotta back the back. Get back. You don't know me like that. Let's see, is it really that hard to understand? Break out of your shell, get up from that desk, leave the dorm, and boogie down. But I'm not sitting at a desk. I'm visualizing the setting and adds realism to the performance. Alright. What do you mean by I'll be the death of your social life? I mean, your behavior makes things awkward for me. So awkward, I want to die. What reasoning do you have to support this statement? Every day when I talk to my friends, they laugh at me. They're all like, girl, Ari is such a square. I bet her squareness rubs off on you. I'm sure they've never had that conversation. Well, in this thought experiment, they do, all the time. Think, you could save Jennifer, or me, so much trouble if you just went out. That's not even getting how unfairly you treat me. What do you mean by this? I mean, I'm just asking to be left alone. How is that unfair? You're not just asking to be left alone, you're also judging me for making the choices I want to make. It's unfair to expect me to live my life exactly how you think I should. Unreasonable demands added to the ideal slate. Okay, fine, Arbiter. Maybe I haven't been as subtle with Jen as I'd like to think. Though I did get another potential challenge out of it, so I'm glad I asked. It's unfair to expect others to contort to fit your expectations. Then you turn around and judge me for not working hard enough. What do you mean by this? I mean that you constantly ask me to be more like you, to work myself as hard as you do. According to Ari, the only valid life involves studying all hours of the day. Going outside is forbidden. Back it up. Ari, I overhear you complaining about me all the time. You constantly whine about me to your dead buffalo buddy. You obviously don't think very highly of me. But you don't know about my dead buffalo buddy. Sure I do. You talk about him in your sleep all the time. He's super wise dead buffalo guy who knows everything and is super smart. Now you're just making this weird, Arbiter. There's no way Jen knows about any of this. I just feel you're being really selfish about this. What do you mean? You never think about what I need. You just keep doing what you want to do. And not doing what I don't want to do. Exactly. How dare you? How am I being selfish? Oh my God. Have you even been paying attention? My entire argument supports this statement, okay? Okay, sorry. Why do I even bother? The Arbiter is clearly a method actor. Gotta find the right spot. Where would unreasonable demands work the best? I guess I'll finish the stuff. You may think this book stuff is important, but it's not. When you agree to come out with me, you'll see how obvious that is. Right, okay, moving on. This is connected and seemed important to establish how totally wrong you are, and how tiny my request actually is. Tiny relative to what? You're demanding I change my behavior. How is this connected to the rest of your argument? It establishes that the negative consequences for your rigidity extend beyond you. The guy with a cloak and animal skull is calling me rigid. God, I'm hopeless. Is this connected? I mean, how I feel about you going out doesn't seem related to whether or not I should. If I could go out whenever I wanted without feeling ashamed, maybe I wouldn't need you to go out with me so badly. But I feel this constant pressure from you to change my behavior. My only hope is to get you to go out with me. See if maybe that will change your outlook even a little. See, you're judging me right now. The connection here is tenuous at best. You know that, Arbiter. Ugh, fine. Hey. Alright. This is the problem statement. It states you are the problem. Summing up why everything you're doing is wrong. Everything? Everything. Alrighty. It's unfair to expect others to contort to fit your expectations. I'm gonna challenge it here. Hold on, Jennifer. It's unfair to demand people contort to fit your expectations. That's right. It is. I said so myself. Okay, wait. Did I do it? Do you admit your argument is wrong? What? No, at least not here. This particular statement doesn't ask you to do anything. It just states how I feel. If there was another statement where I say, I directly demanded you to do something, that would be more clearly contradictory, would it not? But I definitely haven't done so. Not here, and not anywhere. Uh-huh. Foiled again. Alright. We'll do it this way. It was between now and then.
Nonsense!
You know when you get it wrong when the music still plays. Okay, I've had enough of this, Jennifer. Enough of me? Let me tell you, I've had enough of. Hold up, Arbiter, please. I understand your Jennifer feels frustrated I never do anything with her. But it's hypocritical for her to complain that I judge her for not working, and then judge me for not partying. Her statements about how my attitudes impose on her, I can easily turn those around. There is nothing wrong with suggesting I try something new, but to demand I go out with little warning, to insist over and over I drop everything and do what she wants, that's not okay. I'm sorry, Ari. Well, maybe when I'm less busy. Gasp, really? Yeah, I'm still not sure I agree with her, but I can see why she thinks going out would be good, I guess. It wouldn't hurt me to try it sometime when I don't have a test. Well, that's probably sufficient. I believe you are now well equipped to deal with your roommate. This Jennifer made logical missteps, but she also made points worth considering, did she not? Of course you think so. You were the one making them. But I admit, there was value in examining how Jen chooses to live her life, and how I live mine as well. Glad to hear it. While we are feeling introspective, there's another behavior of yours I would like to investigate, not as Jennifer, but as myself. The fact you've been avoiding political quandaries. I don't know what you mean. We've discussed other topics at length, but every time political theory comes up, you change the subject. It's quite obvious, and quite unlike you. I mean, look. I've been wondering, what do you think, Ariadne? Have you been keeping up with everything that's been happening, Arbiter? How things are going in my world? Things are getting pretty intense. No one seems to be able to solve the issues we face. Some pretend they don't even exist. So the more I know, the more I just get frustrated I can't do anything. Can't change anyone's mind. I hear people making the best arguments they can, and others just dig in. It all feels so pointless, you know? Well, you definitely won't accomplish anything with that attitude, pumpkin. What? It can't be. Things are never going to be easy, but you can't just back down. You have to keep trying. Who are you? How did you access this plane without my knowledge? Oh no. You actually wear a cow skull. I hoped Socrates was embellishing. Arbiter, this is my mother, Pythia Smith, the senator. Yes, Senator Smith. I should have recognized you. Your efforts to promote philosophy have certainly caught my interest. Mom, I don't understand. How are you here? Are you? Can't believe I'm here either. Just wait till those imbeciles in the Department of Responsible Spending get a load of this. Listen, Arbiter, we could form an exciting partnership for everyone's benefit. Mom, partnership? That's right. I need just a few more endorsements to convince. Seriously, how are you here? I'm getting to that, Pumpkin. Ariadne, take a deep breath. Arbiter, if she's here in the afterlife, doesn't that mean her life is... Oh, I'm fine, Pumpkin. I feel more alive than ever. Got here with the power of American ingenuity. What does that even mean? It's hard to explain. Very technical. I'm sure I could... did you knock yourself out? Are you in a coma? Because to get here the first time, I had to be in a coma. Ariadne, please, if you panic. Who's panicking? I'm not panicking. Who would ever panic about their mom being ambiguously mutilated? You'll wake up. Screaming. Jen, you're still here. Well, yeah, I got word when you passed out in the middle of yelling at me, so I skipped the party and put you to bed instead. Do you want to talk? Is something up? Okay, deep breath, Ari. What do I do now? There's only one person who knows as much about the intelligible realm as I do. I need a moment, Jen. I gotta call my dad. Of course, sure. Hi there, you've reached the mailbox of Socrates Jones, newly appreciated head of accountable accounting. Please leave your message after the beep. Hey, Dad, let me know when you get this, okay? Look, I saw Mom in the intelligible realm. She says she's not dead, but I don't know how she's there. I'm really worried. Okay, that's really all I know. Bye. Oh, and love you. That was a bust. Try reaching out to Mom's office in D.C. They might know what's going on. But she was supposed to visit me this weekend, and since she also had a rally scheduled... Ari? Wow, Jen, you sure are attentive tonight. Did you say Pythia Smith is, like, in the intelligible realm? Yes, wait, that made sense to you. She just had to test it all by herself, didn't she? Excuse me? Look, Jen, tonight has been stressful enough already. You know something, just say it. I can handle it. Well, I mean, yeah, I know something. Got a job on Pythia's project. Been on it since before we were roommates. Are you freaking serious? You said you could handle it. Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it to be, I'm secretly working for your mom. I'm sorry, I wasn't allowed to talk about it. But if she's already in there, then it's not far from here. Follow me. Hey, Dante. Where are we going? Has an elevator always been behind this bookcase? Hurry up before someone sees. This is all very covert ops. Are you FBI, CIA? I swear I had no idea. No, but to be honest, you're not as far off as you could be. Welcome, Ari, to Capra. Alrighty. Mark. You have to make a phone call. Your goal is to have a secret room in your house behind a bookshelf? The thing is, Dante, is what would be in that secret room?